Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official weartesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got the performance review on these bad boys right here. This, my friend, is the UA Embiid 1. Now, before we get into it, this video is sponsored by the good folks over at eastbay.com. They are currently the exclusive retail partner with Under Armour, so that's where you can grab these now in both men's and kids sizes. Retail price is $120 and $90 respectively. It's the only place that you can get them at the moment, and on top of that, every order comes with a free UA Embiid poster. And with all that being said, let's take a look at that traction. So first things first, look at that, man. That's awesome. It's radial, it's everywhere. It goes all over the place. We got thick grooves, all that kind of good stuff. However, it's not quite on that Kobe 9 level. I know, I'm a little disappointed too. They're not bad, they just weren't on that level. I was expecting greatness, and instead we got good. Good's still good though, just not great. So my only real complaint with the entire setup is that little spot right there. It's a little tight and it's a little firm.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
So on certain movements, on certain courts that I was playing in, for whatever reason, it just didn't quite grip as nicely as the rest of the outsole. Luckily, it had the rest of the outsole around it, so while this part had a minor slipping, the rest of everything was able to keep hold of the floor and really kind of save that one area. I have been playing in these outdoors and indoors, and there is some fraying, which is to be expected. If you're using these indoors, you should be good to go. They should last you quite a while. If you're using them outdoors, you're gonna get even better traction in terms of grip, but you're gonna obviously lessen the life of the pattern itself, so there's gonna be some durability problems, but you know, if you hoop outside, you already know what the deal is. Now, as far as fit is concerned, they do fit true to size. I wear a size 9, that's what these are. My toes right there at the edge. Some people like that thumb's width of space. I personally feel like you get too much internal shifting while you're doing that. So as long as you're, you know, not playing in these for an extended amount of time, like 5+ hours or whatever, you should be good. You shouldn't have any real problems. And as far as the lockdown goes, I just think that these fit perfectly. Like, I have really no complaints. The mesh upper right here is just ready to go right out the box. I know it's a little basic in terms of looks, but as far as the way that it feels great. And that's exactly what you want out of your basketball shoes. You want to lace these up, get on the court, and not remember that you're even wearing something like this. So I really like that. On top of that, I love this little flap right here. I think that it's fantastic. It really keeps the foot on the footbed. It's not quite in the forefoot. It's like right past the pinky toe area, so right around that metatarsal bone area, and that's really good for all players. So whether you're a forefoot heavy person or a midfoot heavy person, this guy right here should keep you stable no matter what. The only durability issues that I've run into so far is with this inside strap. All of these stitching kind of like popped right off. The funny thing though is that I like the way that this feels better. It feels a little bit more independent, so I get a little bit better flex and range of motion in there. So if anything, I wish that these would pop off too. You can always cut them if you wanted to. They're just attached to the outside of the material, but that's the only durability issues I've had so far, is just that little section. Everything else though has been perfectly fine. Now real quick, we're gonna jump back down to the traction. So again, because it's radial, you're gonna be covered from jab steps, step backs, pivots, all that kind of good stuff. And out here, this stuff is just fantastic. I really love these outdoors. Now, as far as the cushion setup is concerned, we have a full-length Micro G midsole as well as hover in the heel. The heel is just a hover puck, so it's not anything spectacular or anything like that. I personally don't even use my heel that often, but the Micro G is like the main thing, where sometimes it feels amazing, sometimes it doesn't. This to me feels like the old Brandon Jennings line, which was amazing. So I really like it. It's not super bouncy, but it's just enough to where if you want some cushion underfoot, it's there. If you want some court feel, you also get that. And then again, that heel puck is there just in case you crash on your heel and all that stuff. But for me personally, a non-issue. Now the materials, like I was saying earlier, they're pretty basic in terms of like any kind of shoe, let alone a signature shoe. So we just got textile through and through. There are some TPU or fuse overlays, mostly at the high wear areas and stress zones. So we've got, you know, all of this TPU for the eyelets, that way you're not slicing or ripping through the mesh when you yank your laces up. Then you got some of that also on the toe. The rubber actually spans up the toe a little bit so that it covers this area as well. So when I do my toe drags, this is usually what's gripping. and not the upper itself, which is great. Now, one of the pluses to this is that they're ready to go right out the box, so no break-in time required. I feel like that's a new generation thing. They really like that. On top of that, lots of ventilation and breathability. Again, kind of like a new gen thing. So this is a great outdoor basketball option, in my opinion. Indoors, just as good, but you know, for those of you guys that do focus primarily outside, like this is gonna be a nice little setup for you. On a personal level, I would have liked a little bit more of a premium touch or whatever, because this is a signature athlete's shoe. But for the price and for the overall performance, I really can't complain. Now, most of the support comes from the fit. For me personally, these fit true to size, like I was saying earlier, and I really like the fit. There's some extra elements for support, some of which are the TPU overlays. And then we got this guy right there, a little lockdown wing. It's on both sides. Again, that really keeps you on the footbed so you don't slide off of it. There's an internal torsional shank, and then right here, you actually sit inside the midsole. So while there's not a strong heel counter, this actually does all the work for you. And from my experience, it's been working great. So I really have nothing to complain about. All right, guys, so that pretty much takes care of it for the performance review on the UA Embiid 1. I think that they're a great option indoors or outdoors. I've been really liking them outdoors specifically, and during right now with the pandemic and all that stuff, it kind of works itself out in that way. Again, they are available exclusively at the time being over at eastbay.com. If you click the link in the description box below, it'll send you over to eastbay.com where you can go ahead and check them out. By doing so, you actually help out the channel, so make sure that you at least go and click the link. Just click it. You know what I mean? If you want to check out later, that's okay. I'm not going to judge. Also, the good folks over at Eastbay were able to team up with us, not just on this video, but to give a pair away. So we have a lucky Discord member that's right over here. And he's, no, you don't have to move the camera. It's all good. It's a pop-up. I juked him out. Oh.
Hey, if you showed actual on-court footage, you try to follow the shoes, like constantly juking the cameraman.
But this lucky Discord member is getting a pair free on all of us. So we're going to send that right out to you. So pretty soon you're going to have a brand new pair of Embiid 1s. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Make sure that you also click the other link in the description box below. It's going to send you over to weartesters.com where you can read the written review, as well as check out their price, their weight, their scores, all that kind of good stuff. So again, that pretty much takes care of it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to hope that I can make this bucket right now, just because I haven't done anything yet, but oh, one time. Did I say bye? Get the f out of here, man. Now, first things first, this video is sponsored. Are you good? Sorry. Like, oh my God.